Can someone please explain to me why conservative men lie about their politics on dating apps to date non conservative women when they could just skip all the faking and date a conservative woman in the first place? There's been this ongoing trend in the last decade or so of men lying about their politics on dating apps, specifically conservative men. What this looks like is usually them claiming to be a moderate or not be into politics when they actually are into politics and they're just conservative and don't want to tell anybody. This has become so common and widely known that people on dating apps have admitted that as soon as they see a person claim to not be political or moderate, they immediately think, oh, okay, you're probably just secretly a conservative. And my question for these types of men that do this, why not just date someone who shares the same beliefs as you instead of lying about your beliefs in order to get a woman who believes the complete opposite of everything you do to date you? Whenever that question gets asked, the responses from conservative men are very interesting. One response I saw from undercover conservative men is that they do this because conservative women don't put out. Now, I don't know how true that is, but what conservative men are saying is that conservative women are more likely to either want to wait till marriage or wait until the relationship gets more serious before having intercourse, whereas women who are not conservative are more willing to do one-night stands or be friends with benefits. I know about a year ago I saw one right-leaning man say it's because liberal women tend to be a lot nicer and more accepting and less strict with gender roles than conservative women, and liberal women are more likely to go 50-50, whereas conservative women are wanting the man to pay for everything and take charge. And let's be honest, the way the economy is right now, most younger men cannot afford a stay-at-home wife, so they probably would prefer someone who also works or who's willing to go 50-50. One response that I saw that was really dumb in my opinion was a couple of people saying,
"Oh, I thought liberals were supposed to be all accepting of everyone, but you won't date someone who has different political beliefs than you."
first of all, being accepting of someone does not mean you have to have sex with them or date them or marry them. Being around someone or being friends with someone of different political views is a lot different than dating and marrying them. I don't know why y'all have a hard time understanding. Now, my personal belief is that these men are just finding women that they find attractive on the front end and then worrying about the politics part later, and if it doesn't align with them, then they hope that they can just change that woman's mind after the woman is already invested in a relationship. And from these conservative men's standpoints, it's easier to find someone you find attractive and get them to believe the same stuff as you do than to try to find someone who is attractive and also believes the same stuff as you do already. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, I feel like it would be easier just to date someone who already believes the same stuff as you than to try to date someone and hide what you believe in until they're emotionally invested, then try to slowly force them to believe the stuff that you do. Who wants to spend their entire marriage and the rest of their lives arguing about like abortion or women's rights in their own household? And no offense, but I don't want to have to be in a relationship where I have to teach my partner basic empathy. You know, me personally as a black person, I don't want to have to constantly explain to my partner why he should care about racism or why police brutality is bad or a bunch of other stuff that black people face when I could just date someone who already understands that, who already is willing to listen to me.